What is up, YouTube? It's your friend Miriam, aka Lucky Number 78, and here in this very densely packed box, I have 13 pounds of stuff sent to me by my very dear friend Wesley, whose YouTube channel I will link under this video. I don't know all of what's in here. I asked him to keep most of it a surprise, or some of it a surprise. So, without any spoilers, let's see what he sent me. He's a big collector, and a really cool person, and he's been going through some tough times. He knows I've been going through some tough times, so I'm gonna guess there's cool stuff in here. Up top is a movie I'm actually pretty excited to see. It's the widescreen version of Pillow Talk with Doris Day and Rock Hudson. Looks cool. I'll be sure to add that to my movie collection on Tracked, as well as to my physical movie collection. I've actually never seen this movie, and I love this kind of romantic comedy, so I'm really excited. So that's a great start. Next up here we have 10 Alfred Hitchcock movies on 2 discs. I have never seen even one of these movies, and there are 12 hours and 28 minutes of movies on these discs. So this is really exciting. There's so much content on here, and Wesley and I, we have this thing. We both love Hitchcock. That is very much a thing. So I'm really excited. I can't wait to watch these. Especially because I love seeing directors' early work, which I assume this all is, and there's very famous actors listed on the back. Well, a couple of famous actors, I mean, especially Peter Lorre. Really excited to see that. Next up, we have still sealed, shrink-wrapped, the 40th anniversary 2-disc set of Lawrence of Arabia. I actually love Lawrence of Arabia. I do think it's a bit overlong. It's about 3 hours long, a little over, and I think it's a little longer than it needs to be. But it has a reproduction of the original 1962 souvenir booklet. Wesley, I hope you're not offended. I am going to open this up. I hope it's not, like, super collectible or anything. Because I am going to open this up because I'm really curious about that booklet. But yeah, Disc 2 is all special features. I love when they do that kind of stuff. So it's got this attractive burlap kind of feel here. That's kind of the wrong word for it, but it feels like a book here. It's got Lawrence of Arabia in sort of gilt there. The credits are gilted on here. This is just sort of a piece of paper glued on. And this beautiful booklet. This booklet really is beautiful. It reminds me very much of the booklet they gave out at the film screenings of The Hateful Eight last year, but obviously on a smaller scale, and it is a smaller reproduction of the 1962 booklet from Lawrence of Arabia. And here are the discs. That's beautiful. That's enough to make me want to rewatch this movie. Very nice. There is so much stuff in here. Here is Ben-Hur, which I've actually never seen. Best Picture 1959. Another epic. This is used, it's just in a nice slip cover. There's a beautiful, lushly illustrated story of the making of booklet, which fits nicely in there. And then 4 discs. The 1959 version on 2 discs, the 1952 version on 1 disc, and then 1 disc of bonus features. That is very nice. These things must have cost a fortune at one point. Unless they cost, I mean, unless they cost a fortune for Wesley. I mean, what are you doing, bro? Not that I'm not grateful, I'm just flabbergasted. I'm too grateful to properly express my gratefulness. Here's another shrink-wrapped collection. This one I'm not going to open yet, but I will open in the future. It is The Godfather, the Coppola restoration. I've never seen a Godfather film, and this has all three. So that's really cool. And again, there's a DVD for each film and one for the supplements. So this is beautiful. This is a beautiful collector's set. Here's another one in shrink wrap. Wow. Truth be told, I don't know if I'm going to keep this one in shrink wrap either. I'm a terrible collector. But the shrink wrap here is falling off. So, but yeah, this was originally bought at a Walmart when Walmart still used the stickers that look like that. So, long time ago. But Pikachu's Winter Vacation Collector's Edition, never before seen on TV. Awesome. I've never seen these. Really cool. These look like second generation edition, second generation Pokemon. So yeah, I would really want to see this, so I probably will take it out of the package at some point. It says Collector's Pokemon Edition. No. So, this is cool too. What is this? This is awesome. Whoa. Okay. 2-disc Collector's Edition. Pokemon Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. First of all, this is awesome cover art. Lucario is an awesome Pokemon, and the foil makes it even cooler. Secondly, you open it up, you have a manga sampler. It's actually like a full-color manga. And a still in shrink wrap promo card. That's not coming out of the shrink wrap, thank you very much. And then there's the movie and a 10th anniversary special. Which this is the 20th anniversary year of Pokemon 2016, so this is a 10-year-old box set. This is so cool. Wesley, this is insane. As far as I know, this is not something we've ever discussed. Here's Ghost in the Shell 2, Innocence. I have never seen a Ghost in the Shell film or anime. I'm actually really excited to see this. I have no idea what to expect. Really excited to see this. I will, of course, be watching it in Japanese. So, that's exciting. With English subtitles. Don't worry, I'm not, I don't know enough Japanese nearly to understand, like, a single sentence if I didn't. But, this is cool. This is really cool. Ooh! Neat! And I got a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon manga. I didn't even know they had these. Inspired by Pokemon Red Rescue Team and Blue Rescue Team. I had this game for Game Boy Advance back in the day, so I'm really excited to read this. And, it's summer, so I'm gonna read this, and as featured in the pages of Nintendo Power, so I like that. This is the first thing in here I don't know anything about, but it's called the Book of the Year by the cover blurb, so by some pretty prestigious awards there. It's Neuromancer by William Gibson, so I'm definitely going to give this a read. Please let me know what this is, but I think the cover says it all. So I'm excited to read this. Ooh. How to Win at Nintendo. Oh my gosh. And all the games on the back are like early, original NES games. How to Win at Nintendo. Copyright 1988, first edition, first mass market edition, November 1988. I wonder if this is a first edition. It sure seems like it. The unofficial guide. That's awesome. And then How to Win at Nintendo Games #2 by the same author. First mass market edition, November 1989, copyright 1989. And the games are a little later. So yeah, and it advertises one that came out in 1990, that's #3. So I guess they publish one of these every year. That's pretty cool. I never knew about these. That's awesome. I'm totally gonna read those. That's right up my alley. I love ephemera of video games. Like, that's like one of my favorite things to collect. I used to have almost exactly this edition of Childhood's End, and I lost it in the flood. So this is awesome. So this is like a really thoughtful thing, especially if you had known that, but you didn't. I mean, so this is just a really sweet gift. I've been wanting to read this for a long time, long before they made the TV show. This is one of my dad's favorite books, so and my dad and I are sort of kindred spirits, so obviously I wanted to read this for a long time. So yeah, now I have an excuse. This is definitely one of the things I knew about, and one of the things I'm the most excited about is so there's a story behind this, is that Wesley told me that he found this. This is Kimba the White Lion Ultra Edition box set. Wesley told me that he found this, and it's got this beautiful booklet. It's got, 6 discs. And I was like, oh, well, of course I want this. I grew up with Leo the Lion and Kimba the White Lion and all of that. And then Wesley sent me an eBay link that said $79.99. And I thought, oh, Wesley's going to put it on eBay, or has put it on eBay for $79.99. I'm never going to get this. I can't, or I have to let him down easy and tell him I can't afford to spend $79.99 on this beautiful box set. Well, Wesley said, it's heavy. How about this? How about I put it in this big box of stuff, and you just have to, you can pay shipping, because it's 13 pounds of stuff. And I'll give you all this other stuff, just because we're friends, and he's an awesome human being. And he just gave me this. Literally for the cost of what the U.S. Postal Service wanted. He gave me all of this stuff, and I'm not even half done with this box. So this is like one of the... I probably spent more than I spent on this shipping. At the rental store when I was a kid, renting the one Leo the Lion VHS tape they had over and over and over and over. I loved this show. And I don't even know how much more there is. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to see all of this stuff. All of this Tezuka Osamu magic that I've never really been privy to. And now I have this beautiful box set. Okay, sorry. I gotta move on to the next thing, but can we just appreciate that Wesley sent me, like, a holy grail item because reasons, because he's just that good of a friend. Okay. Moving on. The Worldwide Guide to Movie Locations. Ooh. Oh my gosh. And it's organized by the title of the movie. Wow. It's got pictures and everything. I might have to organize a road trip around this. And it's around the world? I might have to organize, like, a hot air balloon trip around this. A Wacky Races style trip around this. I might have to call up Tony Curtis and Natalie Wood and get them to accompany me on a trip based around this book. And if you know what movie I'm referencing, you get a gold star. Next up looks like a poster. Poster? Ooh, it is a poster. It's the same on both sides. It's Animal Crossing City Folk. Really cool. Oh no, it's not the same on both sides. It's got different city folk. Cool. I've never played an Animal Crossing game, so this is really cool. It's like a full-size poster, too. This might go in my game room. Like, this I didn't expect. This is awesome. It's huge. Whew. Next up, ooh, a bumper sticker for the Pinball Wizard Arcade. Wesley, I'm expecting you to take me to this place whenever I'm in your neck of the woods. Sounds like a cool place. Ooh, cool! What? This is awesome! It's a plush Peep! Wow! I love it! I love blue Peeps, too. They taste like blueberry. Look at his little rumpledy face. He even looks like a Peep. Look, he's got that, like, slightly misshapen face like a Peep. I love him. He's cuddly. For those who don't know, I love plush. I've mentioned it before on this channel, but, like, not in a long time. And, that's my plush collection. That cow is from Harvest Moon. Be jealous. So yeah, this will go great with my plush collection. And I love him. And he's got the Peeps logo on his butt. Peeps, for those who don't know, maybe you're out of the country, whatever, are a marshmallow candy coated in sugar that's usually seasonal around Easter here. I'm Jewish, but I still love them. So, alright. Now we're down to the really good stuff. One of the greatest shmups of all time. Beautiful classic box art, classic Konami box art. And I definitely collect boxes. I doubt the game is inside, but I'm definitely gonna display this with my games, even if it's not. And let's see what is inside. It feels kind of heavy. It feels heavy enough to be a game plus. So let's see. Wow, there's some stuff in here. Ooh. We got a manual for possibly my favorite platformer of all time, Diddy Kong 2, Diddy's Conquest. This was a game I loved. I lost it in the flood. Just a treasure of a game. No pun intended, even though there's a pirate theme. Nice! Donkey Kong Country manual. Another great game. You cannot even know how many hours I spent on this game. I don't even want to know. I kind of do, but I don't. Hundreds of hours I spent on this game. Nice. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 for Sega Genesis manual. Another great game. I used to play it at my friend's house.
The last thing in the SNES box are 2 PC games. Sega Smash Pack 2. I actually just bought Sega Smash Pack 1 for Game Boy Advance, so I'm actually really excited to get Sega Smash Pack 2, and the Sonic and Knuckles collection. So that's really cool. These will go great with my PC games. So a nice haul there in the Gradius box. This is something a lot of people hate. I'm actually really excited to see. It is the Microsoft company store purchase sticker. These are notoriously hard to get off, but I'm really excited to see it because I don't have any in my collection, and they tell such a story. Just the existence of them is amazing. This is Age of Empires 2 Gold Edition, which is another game I put hundreds of hours into. And if you knew me around the age of 10, 11, 12, then this will ring a bell with you, because this is the game that sparked my Joan of Arc obsession. Oh, this game looks sealed. What? I'm not going to test it. I think this game is sealed. Wesley, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I think this game is sealed. So I'm not going to open this, because I already have this game, I think. And it's a game I'm happy to have in my collection for a couple reasons. So, nice. Good call. Oh, nice. Next up is a game I have a digital copy of on Steam, but I've never had a physical copy, so that's a good reason to have it. It's Red Faction Guerrilla, one of the first games to feature destructible environments, so that's cool. It's bonus prequel, multiplayer maps, and modes. Cool. Nice. Here's another game that I had before the flood in physical form. Now, I do have this digitally on Origin, but I do not have it in physical form anymore, and that is The Sims 2, so that's nice. And then this is something I remember so well. You wouldn't believe how well I remember this. I believe I owned this. I owned either this or the companion book. Wow. This was orderable through those order sheets they used to pass out at schools, like through Scholastic, like you can order these books. They had Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages, and I had one or the other, and I no longer do, so this is a huge nostalgia trip, and I never had the game. And I considered this, like, I would go through this over and over again and be like, no, you may have the game, but I have this book. I have this choose-your-own-adventure book. It's almost like it's the same thing. And I also, one of the reasons I was glad I didn't play this game at the time is, a lot of you know, I don't discuss it on this channel a lot because I do not like to offend people, but I do like girls. That is a thing about me that I don't discuss a lot publicly, again, because I don't like to offend people. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. But one of the big early things in that, when I was only about 9 or 10, was Impa in Ocarina of Time. She just melted my heart, my very, very young heart. Well, unfortunately, this is Impa in Oracle of Seasons. Not my type. So anyway, let's move on. Now this is the really, really good stuff, and this is why I saved this for last. We have 5 items left, and they're all Super Nintendo games.
Now, many of you know I had a huge Super Nintendo collection, and I lost every single cartridge in the Memorial Day flood of Houston, Texas in 2015. Now I have 5 from Wesley. I did buy a few. Some I've shown on the channel, some I haven't. But now I have 5 unique ones, by the way, from Wesley. They are Inspector Gadget, which I've never played, but I love the label. Really cool. Inspector Gadget. Super Putty, which I've never even heard of. Looks really cool. Super Putty. The Addams Family, which I played a little bit of with Wesley before, and it's actually really kind of fun. Kind of like a lot of fun. Like, I'm really excited to play this. Pitfall, the Mayan Adventure, which I used to play at my friend Gabby's house when I was a little kid. So I remember how frustrating this game is, so I'm kind of excited to play this again. And most excitingly of all, the last item in this entire box. This box is now empty, aside from something I've wanted since the flood to have again. And now I don't have to go out and spend top dollar on it because Wesley has let me have it out of the goodness of his heart and the sweetness of our friendship. The original Donkey Kong Country. I'm so happy to have this again. Thank you so much. I can't wait to play it again. Wesley, this was amazing. These are my favorite things. I think you could have expected that. But there was not a single misfire in the box. Everything in here is amazing. I feel like I've just had a random birthday in the middle of June. Like, thank you so much for all this amazing stuff. You've made me very happy when I really needed it. And, I love you lots. I hope you're happy. I hope everything in your life works out for the best, and know I'm always rooting for you. To all others watching, thank you very much for watching. Please let me know what items you like best. Please like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, stay beautiful. Peace.